talk to your client interest. Don't talk about your interest. Don't talk about what you have and talk about your client need. This is going to be a topic of today's. Since I started this business, I make a lot of mistakes in communicate with my client in talking about the information that I should talk about. And because of that, the first times that I try to sell, it's really hard because I don't know what to do. It's really wrong. It's really confusing. I don't know how to nurturing the conversation. I'm not sure the goal of being there in the conversation of sales. And because of that, it is extremely important for me to realize this principle of sales a product, a commodities to many big clients out there. So let's get started. For any of you who don't know, my name is Paul. Welcome to Physical Trader, where we talk about commodity trading, international business for the next 10, 20, 30 years, which means we do business long terms. And also, we are here to talk about how we conduct the business, how we ship product, how we fix our mistake, and how we improve our business every single day. Today's topic is going to be about a really simple things. Today's topic is about sales, building trust, and become an amazing business person. We specializing on charcoal and fresh produce. So if you want to do either of these business, feel free to contact us. I still remember, the first time that I tried to do a sales. And when the client asked me what is the price, I run for 200 kilometers, which is roughly around 140, 60 miles something, from one province to another to looking for the price. And I give back the quote to him, and we end up never doing business with each other. And I did that a couple of times on the road because the first questions of every buyer is always one same questions. What is the price? And when I answer at the time, the only information that I know how to pull out of my ass is that much. And because of that, I never did and I'm never able to close a sales. Compared to now, I'm able to pick up a phone just a couple of days ago and we lock in a sales for 10 containers of Cavendish bananas, which is a huge quantity for me in this moment. I'm really happy that I'm able to do something like that. And we surely gonna have a lot more opportunity to do these things since I already have the ability to get done. I already have the ability to conduct these kind of business deal. So, how to answer these questions? Let's get back to a really famous movie scene. Probably a lot of you guys who love the business world, who in the business world, and who've been trying to take a risk out there to go knock on the door, calling your client, to text and to email, have been experienced before. That is the questions of the movie scene of the Wolf of Wall Street, when Jordan Belfort take out the pen from his pocket and hand it to a man down below and ask him, sell me this pen. And that man was started to pull out information from what he have. He said that this pen is beautiful, this pen is heavy, this pen is magnificent. He say a lot of things about the pen. And that is an incorrect way of doing sales. That is showing that he don't know anything about sales. And from that, he losing the business. From that, he could waste his time and money and effort. So, Jordan Belfort, after he went to jail, went to prison and came out of prison, and then he started to do his little talk show of the Wolf of Wall Street of Jordan Belfort teaching people how to sell, he makes it super clear on the process of selling to a person, of understand, of discovery they need, of deliver the information that you need. So if you want to sell, doesn't matter in what industry, doesn't matter. If you learn the principle from the best of the best, you're probably going to be able to matching 50, 60% or 70% of that person. And from that, you practice, you could sell as a salesperson, all right? So what you do for a question such as, what is your price? Well, it's the same as, sell me this pen. What do you need? That's the first question you need to ask your client. You focus on their interest, not what you have. Clients always ask what you have. You should always never answer what you have. You should always answer back what he wanted. Because even though if you say that you have this price, they could say it's too low, too high. Doesn't matter. All you guys describe a same commodities. Doesn't matter. Are you guys describing the same quality? They don't care about. They just care about the price high and low, which means it haven't been clarified. So the first step was never about giving the price. It was about follow up with the questions. Well, what do you need? What size? What box? What type of grade? What type of skin? What type of color? What type of box? What type of transportation? What type of whatever you need for this product? And they will come back to you. They're gonna respond, well, I do need this, need that, need this, need that. And that's where you started. You started on the discovery phase of selling, of discovery, of discovering what they need. And in order for you to do it correctly without thinking, you just have to change in your mind first before it came to your words, before it came to your actions. So what you need to have in your mind? The system of mindset here is really simple. You are not here to sell anybody's anything. You are here to help them to be able to discover and use the service, the product that they really need, that would able to shift and change their business and make it grow dramatically, change their lives, bring so much benefit to them. With a better quality, with a better service, with a better price, doesn't matter what better. You know you could do something better. And you know that in your mind exactly. And because of that, you really confident when you contact the people. Every single text, every single message, every single email is not going to be lifting a weight out of your mind. There's nothing going to block you back from that anymore. When you're shifting yourself from the mindset of wasting people's time, of trying to sell to people, to the mindset of we are here trying to connect you with what is amazing. And we're gonna feel so bad if you couldn't try it. We know that we're better than other people. We know that we could do something better. And that's the mindset that we need to train ourselves before we get into sales. And in order to have that mindset, your product and service need to be amazing. You cannot sell anything that bad. It's not good. It needs to be something amazing. So that's the first thing, the mindset. All right, the mindset gonna affecting all the actions came after that. And I'm gonna get back to the question of what is your price. We came up with a question of, well, what do you need? What do you need exactly so that I could give you the price? Because I cannot give you the price that not what you wanted. We're not gonna discuss about what you don't know and what I don't know. So clarify that for me, please. And a serious buyer probably gonna know what he needs. You're not gonna bring some general answers that you couldn't defend yourself with, that you couldn't know what exactly that, and it's gonna waste both party times. Imagine that you want to discuss thing about the specific dragon fruit, but you're giving the price of mango, something else. So it's a waste of time, money, and effort. asking the question and preventing from that. And also help you to understand the client need more. Clarify the cost, the price that you could able to give to that person. And from that, you could go in there and actually make it work out. And actually being in that conversation of trying to help people, not try to sell people anything. And not just that, you need to challenge your client a little bit. You need to say, hey, why would you need this container product for? Because this is gonna be running properly less than 30 days when reaching your site. And if you couldn't able to sell it, I wouldn't bother to sell it to you because I don't want you to come back to me and saying that, but you are the reason why I make a loss. So you don't want that to happen. And if you say these things, it's gonna be more trust because you actually care in order to say these things. In order for you to say these things, you need to be care to the client, care to that person. You listen to them. You care about their need. You're not just here to robbing them. You're not just here to sell them anything. You are here to care, all right? And that is really important, more important than anything you could imagine in the whole process of sales. So please, remember to change your mindset and to start to ask more questions before giving any information. You want to be giving the correct, precise information with a lot of questions about you care about your client. And that's the first step of the sales, of how you could close a containers of product. And approaching client is about you knowing your product is good and you want them to try it. Not because you just want to sell them something. You care about their success, not just sell them something. You care about do business long term, not just here to scamming them and do business for one time. That is such a waste of time. So please remember that. Alright? That's the video for today, guys. Hopefully that this could make sense for you. This could help you to sell more and close more deals. And from that, maybe we could do business together. And you guys could buy the product from me. I don't know when it could happen, but I put out these videos to hopefully someday this could happen. And some people might want to do business with me. I don't know, it could be a big business opportunity because of the silly videos that I made. So that's the video, guys. If you want to do business for next 10, 20, 30 years for long terms with the people who you can trust without losing sleep about their actions, then you should work with my team. We are specialized in Vietnam market for commodity of Vietnam, and we are strong, having a lot of expertise in the fresh produce and charcoal business. And that's the video for today. Hopefully we can do business together. And feel free to contact us. The website, link everything below. Thank you.